everybody. Welcome back to Isabella Bank's YouTube channel. I'm Wheezy, your guide through the thrilling, baffling, and often downright absurd world of the British media's battle against Harry and Meghan. Grab your popcorn because the British media is officially panicking and it is in black and white. Can you believe it that they actually even put it in black and white? I know, right? At this point, we almost expect anything and everything from the British media. Harry and Meghan have just dropped their trailer for their new Netflix docuseries, Polo, and the reaction is, well, let's just say predictably chaotic. All right, let me break it down for you. Stay till the end though, because I'll also share how you can join me in a little activism today to fight back against the building negativity towards Polo. Yes, the negativity is already building against a newly released trailer date. The actual docu-series has not even dropped yet, and they're already plotting all sorts of things to do to sabotage it. Anyway, join me later as we discuss several things that we can do to fight back against the negativity. Okay, let's dive into today's battle with the British media. So, as I was saying, Harry and Meghan's Polo series release date has been dropped. It is a five-part docu-series that takes you behind the scenes of the fast-paced, glamorous, and drama-filled world of elite polo players competing at the US Open. Okay, and Prince Harry described the series as an unprecedented look at the passion and the determination of these athletes. And yes, the trailer is lit. It's on my Instagram and TikTok if you haven't seen it yet. From what I can see, it promises to be the kind of drama that we love to see, along with the glamour and the grit of preparing all the players' preparation for the games. Okay, I mean, there seems to be a competition between father and son, and then there's a man on there who travels to Argentina every 2 weeks, leaving behind a pregnant wife. It seems that they're going to show a little bit of all of everything in the docu series, and I love to see it. Love to see it. It already looks like a very well produced docu series. I cannot wait. I can't wait. But here's where it gets juicy. As always, this is where the drama begins. So you've got you've got People magazine who have reported factually about the release of the Netflix trailer. And I love to see it because sometimes even People magazine, in my opinion, can be a bit shady. I don't even trust them an inch after all the stunts that they have pulled recently. Even Town and Country, which is the British magazine, reported on the trailer with very minimal trade. And I was so shocked. You could have blown me over um, with a feather. You could have blown me over with a feather. When I looked at the article, because we've been seeing negativity for so long, I was already looking at the article with a view to looking for any snarky comments that they would have made in it. But no, it was absolutely fine. As I said, I was so shocked. However, as I continued my patrol for news about the Polo trailer release, I found Murdoch outlets beginning the attempted sabotage and takedown of the Polo series. So you've got the News International. We all know that Murdoch owns the News International, don't we? So they have decided that they're going to join the conversation, not for anything good as usual, but to stir up drama. So, first off, they claimed that insiders, Netflix insiders, were concerned about Harry and Meghan's limited presence in the series, saying that the executive thinks that it is Harry and Meghan that people want to see in the series. Why do they have to participate in everything that they produce? It's enough that they're bringing something in their world for people to have a front view seat to. Why do they have to be in the production as well? I don't get that. And Harry and Meghan never said that they were going to be in the production. They just said that they're going to be producing content for people to enjoy. Anyway, so um in the next, after they did that one, then they have put out this article a few minutes later saying that animal rights activists have had issues with how the horses are being treated. So, alleging that there's some kind of animal abuse going on, or that allegations of that nature have been made against the production. I'm telling you, the level of reach here is Olympic gold medal worthy, people. But this is where I kind of feel like we don't need to just sit back and watch it happen. If we call ourselves actual supporters of Harry and Meghan, then this is the time for us to get up and do something, so that we're not just back to sitting back and talking about, oh, do you know what? Do you know what sad news, whatever it is, just happened to Harry and Meghan? But I'm going to discuss what we can do later. Just give me a second. So, why are the British media panicking? If you ask me, who will I ask? If you ask me, who will I ask? They can't seem to get their heads right about anything. They're always in a state of buffoonery. They can't seem to get themselves together. But I suspect that one of the reasons why they're panicking, and again, they put it in black and white so that we can see their thoughts, is that Harry and Meghan's Netflix deal was a game changer. They were totally confident that they will win the war until Harry and Meghan announced the Netflix deal. And for the amount of the deal, which is, I think they said it's £80 million, $100 million. So, of course, it did the things that they didn't want to happen, which is that it gave Harry and Meghan the financial independence and creative freedom. Those are two things that the royal family didn't want Harry and Meghan to ever have, like financial independence, creative freedom for them to do whatever it is that their talents draw them to. So, what they obviously have then now decided that they're going to do is that every time Harry and Meghan release something, it's like the media goes into overdrive, doing everything that they can to tear it down. The goal is to make sure that whatever it is that they are doing fails. They're still on that, they haven't changed their mission. So, according to the Daily Express, just look at this article. They are also worried that Harry and Meghan's success means that um, William will fail. I don't know how that correlates, because you would think anyone reasonable thinking person would assume that there's room enough in the sky for everyone to fly. The sky is so wide. Why does Harry and Meghan's success mean automatically mean that William will fail? If it is not, if I, in fact, that is almost like a tacit acceptance that the Prince William, who they always try to say is a genius, he's the most handsome person, he is the most brilliant, he is the best at everything and anything. This is almost like their tacit acceptance of the fact that actually he's not really worth anything. So when you succeed, you put him in your shadows. So the Daily Express are busy issuing warnings to William over his new vision of the monarchy. You know, all that talk that William is doing about his intention to modernize the monarchy. Well, it's he has said that he was going to scale down the royal family operations. That's what that modernization means. He made this comment when he was on his trip to South Africa for for his Earthshot prize. And you know, this talk of scaling the royal family operations down is going to take money out of the media's pockets. Because what are they going to report on? What is going to fill those miles of media landscape? What's going to what are they going to write about? What's going to fill the pages of the newspapers? People don't have a reason to buy the magazines or the newspapers without expecting to see glamorous shots of the royal family. They are like the celebrity in the UK, and their celebrity suppresses everybody else's celebrity. If you notice, most of the more successful UK artists, whether they're musicians or they're actresses or whatever, any of the talents that we have in the UK, they end up not being able to thrive in the UK. They have to run off to places like America or Europe because the royal family's celebrity seems like has to suppress everybody else's own. And this is what they want to apply to Harry and Meghan as well. And with the royal family's PR, the worst it has ever been since the royal family was ever formed, before they even thought of there was going to be a formal organization called the Royal Family Business. One would have thought actually that they would think within themselves, like, you know what? The best thing for us really is to recede into the background of society, because when too much light and scrutiny is being put on us, it exposes it exposes our lack of transparency, our lack of accountability. It exposes all our shenanigans, things that we don't want people to see, hear, and know about is exposed because we keep pushing ourselves into the limelight. I mean, for goodness sake, if you are going to push yourself to the limelight, it kind of does come with the territory, because you are out there 24/7. Like if you are any British person in the chat will agree with me, right? If you open any of the magazines or any of the newspapers in the UK on a daily basis, there is always a story about the royal family. So if you are going to be out and front and center on the media rags on a daily basis, then it stands to reason that people will start to ask questions about you. Where are you getting all your money from? How come you're able to ride around in gold carriages? How come you're able to wear fur 24 hours a day? And how come you have access to the best of everything in the UK? How come? So it seems like the tide definitely, I think William already knows that the tide has shifted, and he is doing his best to catch his breath. But I don't know whether he can actually. I don't know whether he can, because it seems to me like it's all shattered, like the royal family is shattered, even though they're pretending like they're carrying on, they're keeping quiet and carrying on. But I don't think that they can deny that the royal family image has been shattered so far, so deeply, that engaging in like soft diplomacy for the UK, for instance, is almost out of the question. Um, a lot of their power has been eroded in fact, over the years since Harry and Meghan stepped back. That's just the reality. Because one of the strengths of the royal family was that they were so steeped in They were so shielded. Nobody knew how big and wide they were. It's almost like they cast a spell over everyone and nobody really knew how rich they were, how well they lived. But with Harry stepping back, it kind of removed one of the shields of the royal family. And now people are questioning things that they haven't questioned before. There have always been people protesting and talking about wanting to be a complete republic. But for the very first time, now people have a lot more information, especially in this time where we have a cost of living crisis. It's just like everything is going all the way down. And then you have William, who can't seem to string a proper sentence together. Every day he keeps on coming up with things he wishes he would do. Oh, I'm going to solve world peace. I'm going to solve world hunger. I'm going to solve homelessness. Yet, when you're talking, you're not adding anything to the conversation or the effort. You speak from your 70 palaces and tell people who don't have a home or who are barely paying their mortgage that you're going to solve homelessness without even offering the use of any of your so called palaces, and only to find out that you claim that you want to help people, and yet the charities who are actually out there offering assistance to people for free, remember that's what charities do, they offer assistance to people for free, you run them out of business. So that was a huge hit on their level of credibility. And even though, they're still out here trying to make like they're still as influential as ever, but trust and believe when I tell you that it is not the same way as it was. And when January comes and Prince Harry's case comes up in the court and it is revealed how much King Charles has done behind the scenes, it's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. But as much as they like to try to pretend, we can see the impact that it's having on William already. Look at this. Look at this. Everyone can see that William himself is not doing very well. Whether he's actually the one who has the cancer or not, nobody knows. But look at him. He's lost so much weight. He's decided that he's going to wear a beard that doesn't suit him. He's decided even his clothes are hanging off him the same way Edward's clothes were hanging off him. And we used to laugh at him. Well, William has taken the place of Edward in the bad looks department. His worst decision is this beard that he chose to wear. Okay, just look at this picture of Charles. Look at Kate, who is said to have cancer. Look at Charles, and then look at William, just to put it into perspective. You can see that he is the one who actually looks ill. So who knows whether that is the actual secret that they are hiding? Maybe there is a clause somewhere that says that if an heir to the throne is ill, he cannot ascend the throne. Maybe there is an heir. Maybe there is actually a clause somewhere that says that. So they're trying to hide William's illness, but it's quite evident. Anyway, because it's not an elected position, we cannot scrutinize William too much. And besides, why, if you ask yourself, why would they be hiding so much? Well, because of the spare. Yeah, because of the spare. If William is not there to continue and ascend the throne, which means he has to abdicate, that means that the next person to take over, even if it is just temporarily, will have to be Harry. Harry would need to be king in waiting, and he can decide to change things while he's there. So they have to do everything that they can to prop up William. And look at Kate, looking healthier than someone who has nothing wrong with her whatsoever. Look at Charles looking as healthy as an ox as well. Even at his age, he looks better than William. Anyway, guys, before we continue, if this is your first time on the channel, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. If you have visited before and you have not yet subscribed, let today be the day you decide to subscribe. I have noticed that I've gained a few new subscribers. Thank you so much for deciding to subscribe. We are on a mission to get to 5K subscribers. So for those who are still undecided, come on, go ahead and subscribe. We are hoping to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the month. We are only 100 and I think 176, so 171 subscribers away from 5,000 subscribers. It would be mind blowing for me if I was able to get to the 5,000 subscribers. It would be like I won an award if I was able to get to 5,000 subscribers. So, if you have been listening and you haven't yet subscribed, take a leap of faith with me today and go ahead to subscribe. For all those who have been rocking with me from the very beginning, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. Speak to me, talk to me, chat to me. Let this be an interactive session, okay? And hit the like button, okay? Thank you very much. Let me put this up to remind people, because what I find sometimes is that people are reading the comment section and they forget to subscribe. So this is just a banner to remind you, subscribe, like, and leave a comment and leave an emoji in the comment section. Okay, let's continue, shall we? Did you guys know? And speaking of distractions, did you guys know that Channel 4 is about to air a documentary on Camilla's rise to the throne? Oh, sorry. I mean, they, they're going to air a documentary called From the Sheets to the Throne. Oh no. Oh, actually, no, 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 no. Let's call it the Side Chick Chronicles. Honestly, the titles write themselves. The media doesn't want you to focus on this, because if the Channel 4 documentary is on the Dispatches documentary on the monarchy's wealth is anything to go by, that means that this one is going to be bloody. It's going to be bloody. They're going to say everything, how they started, how he was a tampon. They're going to say everything. The media don't want you to focus on this one. It's coming up on the 24th of November, which is actually in 2 days' time. I will be watching. Yes, I'm going to be watching to see what this is going to be like, and I will be posting everything about it. Don't worry, I will do a review on it. Another thing they don't want us to remember is that King Charles has been called out as an environmental fraud because he also has properties which are difficult to heat up. Okay. And one of the things that they have done to, as one of the things that they say to landlords in the UK, that they need to make sure that their properties are easy to heat up. In that way, people use less energy to heat up their properties. So, according to the tenants that King Charles has got, they say that the properties that they rent from King Charles literally have holes in in their homes, and King Charles is not willing to do anything about it, even when they complain. They were even afraid to speak out when they were interviewed, when Channel 4, they did a separate investigation. This is separate from the Dispatches documentary. This one is about King Charles as a landlord, and there's another one as on William as a landlord as well. So these are things that they don't want you to be talking about. Instead, what do they want to do? They want to distract you. They want to distract you so much. They want to distract you so much with controversy over Polo. Oh, they're animal rights activists. Oh, they're this and oh, they're that. I'm so glad that Harry and Meghan are not even listening to the negativity. They literally put their hands in their ears and they are and put blinders on so that they don't see what is going on um, around them, and they're just focused on moving forward. Meanwhile, the British media are trying to do everything that they can to discourage people from watching the Polo documentary. Yep. So, circling back to the Polo documentary, yeah, let me just say this before I move on to something else. So, circling back to the Polo documentary, well, you remember when I was saying that People magazine gave us a solid and factual report? Their comment section, though, their comment section turned into a battlefield. The derangers swarmed in with negativity, trying to tank the buzz around the series. So let me show you what I mean, okay? Let me show you what I mean. Um, so so if you are looking at your screen, you should have the um, People magazine article on your screen, yeah? Okay. So I'm just scrolling now to the comment section of this article, and you can see. So I've left a comment. Can't wait to see it. So exciting. Some other squaddies came here when they noticed. Great trailer. I'll definitely be giving this docuseries a go. I'm going to call all my friends who love Polo, and we're going to have a party like we do for the Super Bowl. Not, you see, Deranger. And another Deranger, yawn, I'm bored already. Another one says, I think it looks distasteful. So, what I'm thinking to myself is, if you are a fan of Harry and Meghan, it's free 99 to go over there and drop a comment in the comment section of this article. The link to the article is at the top of the chat. Go ahead, click the article. Even if you don't know what to say, just leave an emoji, a fire emoji, a heart emoji. This dilutes the negativity so that it's not just all negativity. Think of it as an online equivalent of a gentle activism. We need to actively engage with the good stories about them. Otherwise, the haters dominate the narrative. And not only that, the People magazine and the publishers will just feel like there is no commercial gain from discussing anything positive about Harry and Meghan, since we say that that's what we want, right? So why can't we engage with the articles? And to do that, we kind of need to do it on purpose. Like, we need to do it on purpose. When you This issue about fighting back against the smear campaign against Harry and Meghan, when I was thinking about it, I was like, this is like a spiritual battle. Honestly, it is. It's like a spiritual battle between the light and darkness. When you consider the darkness, these people are so organized and full of energy. They are relentless. They don't give up. They keep on going. But on the side of light, we kind of take it for granted. We kind of take it for granted that because we have chosen that we prefer the way of the light, that we don't need to do anything. But it couldn't be further from the truth. You need to get up and be proactive about what you believe in. So if you want to see more positive things, you need to lean into the positivity. So anyway, Sometimes I feel like even Christians are a lot more passive than people who are demonic. And you gotta be a demon if you're hating on someone you don't know for no good reason. Whatever you think that your reason is, even all of us, whatever you think your reason is, um, it's still not enough to wish these people harm, to wish them ill luck in their businesses, to wish their children ill luck and ill health, and don't even want them to be. So let's change the positivity, let's change the passivity uh, in our midst, shall we? Click on the link, go there, leave a heart emoji, leave a smiley emoji, just say something. The link to the People magazine article is at the very top of the chat. Just click it, say something, and come back. Anyway, guys, to wrap it all up, Harry and Meghan's Polo series is shaping up to be a hit. I haven't been on Netflix for the longest time because usually I don't even have time to watch it, but I am going to resubscribe um, so that I can watch it as soon as the docuseries hits this our screens. I wish we could do a watch party on YouTube, but YouTube would not allow us to do that. Should we do a watch party? Is there a way to do a watch party? We've got to find out how to go about it. I will find out how to go about it and see whether there's any way for us to do a watch party on YouTube. Because I know that some people don't have Netflix and they're not going to, but at least they can spread the word. And sometimes that is valuable as well. But guys, we need to make sure that the online trolls don't sabotage it if we don't want to hear that it didn't do well. Let's drown out the negativity with positivity, whether it's a comment, an emoji, or simply watching and sharing the trailer. I have got the trailer on my Instagram and my TikTok if you want to go there to watch it. Obviously, we can't share it on YouTube because of YouTube's rules, but yeah, it's over there. Okay. And the last thing before we go is I want to take a moment. Today is Spotlight Thursday, where we usually turn our spotlight on one of our supporters. For the moment, we have been trying to get one of our supporters to 1,000 subscribers. She is a squaddy who runs a channel dedicated to beauty, especially makeup tips for the mature woman. The name of her channel is Carmen's Place Beauty. For some reason, we have been struggling to get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. Let's face it, sometimes as we get older, we just believe that we keep on using the same techniques we used to use when we were younger to do our makeup, but we don't realize that we need to do things differently because our faces are different now. So if you want to avoid those cringe-worthy makeup mistakes that can happen as we get older, go ahead, check out Carmen's channel. Let's, if you're not even about that, then let's be about getting her up to 1,000 subscribers. She is a squaddy who roots for Harry and Meghan day in and day out. Okay. Let me put the link to her channel in the chat. Hold on a second. Let me just pull out Carmen Place Beauty. Ooh, already plotting all sorts of things to do. Let's hold on a second. Sorry, just a moment. Let me get Carmen's link so that we can subscribe to her channel. I know you can see the name on the screen, but it's just easier for some people if they can click on the link directly from here. She's almost at 500 subscribers, so we're making a little bit of progress, but oh my god, it's taking forever and a day. It's taking forever and a day to get her to 1,000 subscribers. So please help a sister out. We rise by lifting others up. Okay? We rise by lifting others up. So let's help her get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. She's not a young one, as you can see. She is a mature woman. She's 67, so I think 68. Um, and she needs to do something for her retirement. So this is one of the things she's looking to rely on for that, and we can all relate, right? Okay, guys, that's all I have got for tonight. Before I go, let me have a look at a few of the comments. Before I go, uh, well, King Chucky breeches and loafers got a lot of attention at the diplomatic dinner. They can write about the royal family dressing like they are in the 18th century. I know, right? Joan Garcia, the British royal family has billions in currency, and yet they're worried about Harry and Meghan making an honest living. Send in the clowns. Honestly, we need to. Um, What's with Chucky's grey and beige suits? Very few men can pull them off. He is not one. Julie says Willie said he can only give a smile. Joyce Addison says, I wish I could subscribe again. I would. I just love you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love you right back. Thank you. Um Uh, as Julie says, you can buy a coffee and Rosita says from hoe to housewives. Yes, that's another good title, don't you think? Hoe to housewife. uh, from barn horse to from barn horse to palace horse. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible. Honestly. Oh gosh. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being here this evening. This is all I have for this evening. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's keep these conversations going. Have a good evening. Ciao. Thank you so much, Julie, for the super chats. Really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Bye.